Addiction and Recovery Podcast. Understanding the terms that shape recovery.
Welcome to our podcast segment on addiction and recovery. Today, we are exploring a topic that often weighs heavily on many minds: weekly drinking and its implications. It's important to note that our discussion is for educational and reference purposes only and should not be considered medical, psychological, or professional advice. Many people have experienced moments when they question their drinking habits, especially when those habits seem to lead to negative consequences. Worry about weekly drinking typically arises when consumption patterns start affecting various aspects of life. But it's essential to understand that this concern does not automatically categorize one's drinking as an alcohol use disorder. Instead, it indicates a need to assess the relationship between weekly consumption and how it impacts our daily lives. So, what does this mean in practical terms? Problematic weekly drinking involves patterns of alcohol consumption that result in adverse effects. For example, if someone consistently feels unwell after a night of drinking, misses work or social obligations, or finds themselves in conflict with loved ones because of their drinking, these may be indicators of a deeper issue. The amount consumed in a week, the speed of consumption, and how one's body responds to alcohol are all relevant factors to consider. This applies even if the drinking is limited to specific days of the week. However, it's crucial to address some common misunderstandings surrounding this topic. Many individuals may believe that drinking weekly automatically means one is dependent on alcohol, but regularity alone does not define dependence. It's the consequences and functional impairment that are key factors. Another misconception is that worrying about drinking equates to a formal diagnosis. Concern is a personal perception and is distinct from clinical diagnostic criteria. Additionally, some may think that only daily drinking poses a problem. Yet, patterns of consumption can be harmful regardless of how frequently one drinks, as long as it causes distress or impairment. Understanding these nuances is essential, especially in conversations about recovery and behavioral health. It's crucial for those in recovery or supporting someone in recovery to recognize that not every instance of weekly drinking is problematic. Many individuals can enjoy alcohol without experiencing negative consequences. This distinction is vital in fostering a compassionate and non-judgmental dialogue about drinking habits. From a public health perspective, gaining insight into our drinking patterns matters for recovery communities and broader conversations about behavioral health. It can help individuals reflect on their habits and promote a culture of understanding and support. For those exploring careers in substance use disorder counseling or behavioral health, understanding these concepts can help prepare you for the conversations you may encounter. Knowledge about alcohol consumption patterns and their potential impacts can be instrumental in guiding individuals toward healthier choices. As we wrap up this segment, it's worth noting that topics like this are often explored in addiction counseling education. Programs such as those offered at InterCoast colleges include discussions about behavioral health and recovery support. If you'd like to learn more about education pathways in this field, you can visit intercoast.edu. Thank you for joining us today as we reflected on these important aspects of addiction and recovery.
If you or someone you care about is struggling with mental health or substance use, help is available. You can contact the SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, free and confidential, in both English and Spanish. You can also call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime. And if you're looking for treatment or support services near you, simply text your 5-digit zip code to 435748. That's HELP for you to receive local resources. Reaching out is often the first step toward recovery, and support is available whenever you're ready.